Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chai Tea Tai Chi web show. Today, Dane Dormio, the founder, is here to tell us about some really cool stuff we've been working on in the background. Dane, how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent, Andrew. It's great to see you.
Good to see you too, man. How's COVID-19 and being locked inside treating you?
Well, I guess, uh, I guess for me, I try to focus on the silver lining.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point. We should always focus on the positive. All right, Dane. Well, today we're here to talk about a new and improved online learning community. So we've had a learning community through um, Patreon before, and we were building content. And we've posted a lot of content, but we've moved over to a brand new platform. Everything's new and fresh, and we're starting great new, great new path forward. So, Dane, why don't you tell us who is this new learning community for?
That's a great question, and I'm going to commit a cardinal marketing sin here and say it's for everybody. And you're in marketing, you're not supposed to say that, but
Mm.
I really feel like this is true in the sense that these are things that we all need in terms of a personal daily mind body mastery, energetic hygiene practice. I believe this is something that we all need, just like we need vitamins and minerals and micronutrients. And if you're not getting this, if you're not giving this to yourself, then you're not really giving yourself a fighting chance in terms of physical health, mental health, stress reduction, staying healthy for the long term. This is something that we all need, and if you're not getting it, then you're depriving yourself. That being said, this is particularly for anybody, and I know there are a lot of people out there and because we all know exercise is good for you, right? You know, for stress reduction, health, wellness, all these things. Exercise is good. But there are a lot of people who want to exercise but haven't gotten around to it. They're shooting on themselves, you know, oh, I should start exercising, and they just haven't gotten around to it yet. And likewise, if you haven't been living in under a rock for the last 40 years, you know how great meditation is for health, wellness, longevity, stress reduction, all these things. And plenty of people are in the same situation with meditation. Oh, I should really start a meditation practice. I know I should. They're shooting on themselves. They haven't gotten around to it yet, but they know that it's something that would be good for them, and they want the benefits. And similarly, more recently, people are starting to become aware of the importance of breath work for stress reduction, for a healthy immune system and a healthy body. And so if you're somebody who is shooting on yourself about getting in better shape, about starting a meditation practice, about doing these things that you know are good for you, and you would like to have the benefits, you just haven't gotten around to it yet, this is your excuse or opportunity or whatever you want to call it to join a learning community filled with like-minded people dedicated to enjoying and developing these practices. So if you've always wanted to learn Tai Chi or qigong, now is the perfect time.
Good. That's great to hear. Yeah, especially with the quarantine. What else are you going to do with your whole day? You're just sitting on the couch. I've watched more TV than I should. I know that. I'm shitting on myself. All right. So, Dane, what kind of content are you offering right now?
So our online learning community has both pre-recorded content as well as live online group classes and individual instruction. So right now it's all about building and developing your personal daily mind body practice, what I call your energetic hygiene practice. So we've got pre-recorded instructional content that you can access anytime. Currently there's over 12 hours and growing of pre-recorded instructional content that you'll get access to right away, just by joining at the basic membership level. We also have a premium membership level that gets you access to our live online group classes, as well as individual instruction and support to improve and strengthen your practice. So we are this is what's there now, and over time we're going to be growing it. We're going to be adding new content and offerings, and we're going to be listening to feedback from our community, from our students, and we're going to be listening to, what do you guys want to learn? What would you like to see? What would you like us to add? And so this is something that is only going to get more valuable over time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can see 1 year down the line. I mean, we already have so much content that we're going to be adding, and I can see the path that we're planning out already. So it's definitely going to be a lot of content in 1 year, and that's great because anyone who joins right now, they're locking in that price. And so, Dane, why do you think that you can teach this kind of stuff online?
That's a great question, and I realize there might be some people who are a bit skeptical about that. Can this stuff really be taught online? Can you really learn online? And my experience has been that yeah, you can. With the qigong is fundamentally a solo practice. It's something that you do on your own, and when it comes to learning the solo practices, video instruction is almost as good, if not as good, as in-person instruction. In truth, I see it as a trade-off. There are advantages to in-person instruction with these things, and there are advantages to online instruction. Of course, there's the convenience factor. If you're going to an in-person class, you can only go during the class times, and of course, you have to leave your house and go there. And if there happens to be a global pandemic and a national quarantine going on, that can be difficult. So there's definitely a convenience factor to it, and you can access it from anywhere. And with pre-recorded content, you can access it on your own schedule. If you're learning from an instructor in person, then there's with a group, there's the shared group energy field, and also the instructor is able to not just look at you and give you verbal guidance, but they're actually able to put their hands on you to help you learn, and that can be a very valuable thing. That's really the only thing that's missing when it comes to the online experience, because you can see the skills, you can hear the explanations, and you can develop the practice on your own just by watching pre-recorded content. You can join us live and learn with and from other people, and we can observe you closely and give you specific, unique feedback tailored towards your individual practice to help you improve as quickly as possible. And my experience has been that the people who have learned this online, who have gone through the recordings and who have actually done this practice, have had really amazing things to say about it. So finally, I would say that if you don't have the option of attending group classes for in-person group classes for whatever reason, if you live somewhere you can't find it or whatever, it's definitely better than nothing. It's better to do this than to not do anything at all, if you are serious about developing your personal daily mind body energetic hygiene practice and improving your health, wellness, longevity, and lowering your stress.
Awesome. All right. And well, we only have a little bit more time, so I just wanted to ask, why is now the best time to join?
That's a great question too, and of course it's always a great time to get started. If you've ever wanted to learn Tai Chi or Qigong, now is always the perfect time. Just like the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the second best time is now. But right now we are in the midst of a global pandemic, a national quarantine. It's been declared a national emergency, and for two reasons that I think are pretty obvious. Number one, the importance of stress reduction right now, because this is a stressful time for many of us. There's not just the stress and uncertainty of the possibility of getting sick or your loved ones getting sick, but there's also the economic disruptions and the business is changing, and that just adds to people's stress load and the number of things you have to worry about. And if the world wasn't stressed out before, and the world and Americans in particular, if we weren't all stressed out before, now we're really stressed out.
Yeah.
And so it's just more important than ever that we have tools to combat that stress. Maybe I shouldn't say combat, because that's kind of a
to soothe the stress.
Exactly. Yeah. Tools to reduce the stress, to
mitigate,
protect ourselves from stress, and also obviously it's always important to be healthy and keep your immune system strong. It's now more important than ever for your own health, so that you don't get sick, which won't be good for you. And of course, then one person who's sick means more opportunities for the virus to spread to others. So by keeping yourself healthy, you are doing your part to promote global health. So it's never been more important to keep your own stress levels down and keep your immune function up. And that's why this is absolutely the best time to join. And also on a more practical note, in terms of the price, because I know people are going to want to know that, the basic membership, which gets you access to all of our pre-recorded instructional video content, is $10 a month, because that's what it's always been. We want that to be accessible and affordable and as widely available as possible. We want as many people to have access to that and be able to start using these tools and putting them into practice in their lives. For the second level that we have is our premium membership, and that includes access to all the pre-recorded content, as well as live group classes and individual instruction. And ordinarily, the price for that is $100 a month, which is pretty comparable to the cost if you were sign up at a school or take local classes. That's kind of typical middle of the market for that sort of thing. But what we're doing now, for however long the quarantine lasts, we have a quarantine special, and for as long as the national quarantine is in effect here in the US, the price to join at the premium membership level and get access to live group classes and individual instruction is only $50 a month. So it's half off for however long the quarantine lasts. And if you join under the quarantine special, you'll be locked in at that price for life. So as long as you stay a member, it will never go up. And of course, the longer you stay a member, the more benefit you'll get, the more valuable it will become, and the more you'll save, basically. So we really want to encourage people to take advantage of this. We want to do our part to help, and we want to reach as many as people as possible with this message and with this information. And we want to encourage and support you in your practice so that you can get the most out of your practice. And this is how we all help each other and come up together. So if you join right now, your price for as long as you're a member will be $50 a month instead of $100 a month.
It's a pretty fair deal, especially right now. I mean, getting that private instruction, getting in early, you're going to have a lot less competition for those private classes. So your schedule might just work out really well with our schedules. But we can't promise that in the future. If there's
Yeah,
500 people on there, well, that's going to be tough for us to one person one at a time.
it's the way it works that the early adopters get the most attention,
Yeah.
and so if this is something that calls to you, jump on it right away. If you still have questions, reach out to us. We're happy to talk about it. You can message us through the page if we're friends on Facebook. You can join our free Facebook group, the 7-Day Qigong Non-Challenge, if you'd like to dip your toe in and just get a taste of what it's like. Mm-hmm. But if this is something that you need, if it's something that you've been shooting on yourself about and you're ready to stop shooting on yourself and start to actually enjoy the benefits of the practice, then don't hesitate, don't delay. Reach out to us if you have any questions, or just come on board, sign up today, and we'll look forward to seeing you.
All right. Well, that was great, Dane. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say, as someone who's been practicing qigong, tai chi for a long time, that one of my favorite things is learning the simple techniques, simple patterns, and then sharing them with friends and family, coworkers, and just giving them a taste of how wonderful it is to do qigong. Like if you do it on a regular basis, you'll become enamored. That's the best thing I can say about it. All right, Dane. Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing this platform with everybody, and making sure that we can spread the good word of qi, good news of qi.
And so, if you want to join, the link is in the description for this video. You can also find it on our website, chaitaichi.com or .org. It's there. You can't miss it. And if you want to get to know us better and see what this is about before you join, look for our group, the 7-Day Qigong Non-Challenge on Facebook. It's designed to be so easy there can be no excuse not to do it. And we bet that if you try it for 7 days, you'll love it. You'll be hooked. And all I can say is don't delay too long, because it's the sooner you start, the sooner you can start boosting your health, wellness, your immune system, and lowering your stress levels. So really the best time is today, and if not today, then tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you soon in one of our many ways to chat with us and to join it, to come to our classes and to learn the wonderful skills that we've inherited from our ancient ancestors. All right. Well, Dane, thank you again, and you have a good night.
Great. Thanks for being here, Andrew. Thanks for watching, everybody, and let us know how we can help you.
All right. Have a good day.